Sanibona. Yeah, Kamala Mia Sibusiso from Shiyane High School. So here sizobe sizodila part 2 of organic chemistry. Last time sagcina ku-question 5. So for this paper, saqhubeka nalo iphepha lango March 2023. So only 2 questions left njengamanje. So question 6 no question 7. Then we'll be at the end of the paper after that. Okay. Then matric question 6C. The table below shows the results obtained during a practical investigation. 2 experiments were conducted to determine the boiling points. Nali igama elibalulekile. Uyatshelwa ukuthi the 2 experiments were conducted to do what? To determine the boiling points. To determine the boiling points. Very important lela gama leliya. I-boiling point kuzomele ukuthi uma ngabe ucabange the strength of intermolecular forces. Uma ucabanga the-strength of intermolecular forces, uzama ukurelate ukuthi sisuke si-strong uma ngabe kwenze njani, sisuke si-weak uma kwenze njani. So leso strength sama-intermolecular forces silinka kanjani i-boiling point, si-affecta kanjani i-boiling point. I-boiling point uma ngabe i-high, sisuke sinjani i-strength of intermolecular forces. I-boiling point uma ngabe i-low, sisuke sinjani i-strength of intermolecular forces. Two of compounds under the same conditions. Under the same conditions. Okay. To experiment 1 and 2. So last sino experiment 1 sibe no experiment 2. Ku-experiment 1 sisebenzise 2 compounds. Na-experiment 2 sisebenzisa 2 compounds. Uma ngithi ngiyabheka lapha ku-experiment 1, uma ngithi ngiyibheka leya group leya elapha ku-experiment 1, kuno COOH, kusho kuno COOH. Uma uwabheka kahle ama-exam guideline athi leya nto leya iyi-carboxylic acid. If uzoba no COOH, that is a carboxylic acid. But if uzoba no OH, that is an alcohol. So uma ngibe ngithi ngiyawabuka lama-compound experiment 1, u-A no-B, ngibona ukuthi la ma-carboxylic acids. Elinye i-carboxylic acid kulawo 2 lino-carbon abangaki? Lino-carbon abawu-2 lilokuqala. Elesibili lino-carbon abawu-1, then shuthi 2, 3, then 4. Lino-carbon abawu-4. Why ngithi 2, 3 la? It's because loya methane loya uphindwe kabili bese bencane ukuthi beyibhale iphelele. Leya nto leyo uma ngabe uyibhala la ifika ithi C, uma uyibhala kahle isiphelele wena. Then uyabona loya CH2 abawufaka kuma-bracket kwase kwaba ne-subscript laba ewu-2 ngaphandle. Kusho ukuthi leya subscript isho ukuthi leya nto kuma-bracket siyiphinde kabili leya CH2. So sofike sibe no CH2 siphinde futhi sibe no CH2. Then mase sizoba no C sibe no O. H. Then mangabe usuba-counta kahle-ke labo carbon for this compound bawungaki? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Then uma ngabe sesibheka u-experiment 2, experiment 2 une-compound C no-compound D. Uma ngithi ngiyababheka labantu bobabili bagcina ngo-OH, okusho that is an alcohol. So lama-compound omabili ayi-alcohol. Okay. Then mangabe ngithi ngiyababala o-carbon ba-compound C bawungaki? 1, 2, 3. So carbon C uno-carbon abawungaki? Abawu-3. Then uma ngabe sengibala o-carbon baka-D noma baka-compound D bawu-1, 2, 3, 4, bawu-4. Oh, u-3 loya. So kusho ukuthi bawu-5. Yambolo loya 3 loya. Loya 3 loya usho ukuthi o-carbon usho ukuthi le nto kuma-bracket iphindaphindeka u-3. So nakhona uzoyi-expanda njengoba siyi-expande la uzogcina uthola ukuthi khona o-carbon abawu-3 la, then kube yilo kusho ukuthi o-carbon in total abakhona for this compound bawungaki bawu-5. Okay, siyayibona-ke le sibonile ukuthi ama-carboxylic acid for experiment A, sabona ukuthi ama-alcohol for experiment 2. Okay, then-ke ake sibuye manje kwi-molecular mass. I-molecular mass is like a mass that is made by the summation of the summation of the mass of individual atoms. Njengamanje mhlawumbe mangabe yino H2O, u-H2O i-molecular mass yakhe isuke izokhanda i-sum yama masses of individual atom. Mangiqonde lokho kusho ukuthi usuke i-molecular mass yakhe isuke izokhanda i-mass ka-hydrogen plus i-mass yo-oxygen ababili, yabo. So that's why usuzoba nento lento iyafana ne-molar mass kahle kahle. Molecular mass is the molar mass. Yeah, molecular mass is the molar mass. Ngicabanga ukuthi abantu they are familiar with the molecular mass. Okay, yes. So engenza i-example ngo-H2O, ngizama ukuthi ngisale sengiyiqedele la. So H2O ma uyambheka kwi-periodic table une-molecular mass ubani i-1. Uyibheka lapha ezansi kwe-atom i-molecular mass. Uma ubheka oxygen, phakathi oxygen mawungaki la bawu-2. No, hydrogen number 2. So no 2, open the bracket, ufaka u-1. No hydrogen number 2, H2. Then O ubani u-16. Then the molecular mass of H2O izobani positive 18. So positive 18. I think this thing is in grams per mole. Yeah, grams per mole. But yeah, grams per mole. Bese ngithi ngisale sengiqedela nje lento ade ngifuna ukuyisho la. Then these are the molecular masses walawa malokhu walawa ama-atom engingazi noma azobalulekani kule question. Then the most important thing ke manje kumele siyibheke is the boiling point. Obekade kuyiyona, obekade kwenziwe njani, obekade kukhulunywe ngayo. The boiling point. This one. Okay, so contents akalayo ke mfethu. Uma ngabe sikhuluma nge-boiling point, ngithe mina uma ngabe ukhuluma nge-boiling point ubocabanga the strength of the intermolecular forces. So uyabona i-chain uma ngabe iba yinde, the longer the chain, the stronger the strength of the what of the intermolecular forces. So as i-chain of a compound iba yinde, leyo compound layo isuke iba nama intermolecular forces that are becoming strong and stronger. Okay, okusho ukuthi kahle kahle i-interaction of atoms isuke izokwenzeka kakhulu if there are many what can I say, if there are many carbons in that compound. So the interaction of compounds of atoms isuke izokwenzeka kakhulu uma ngabe ama-atom e-intersecta noma mhlawumbe ama-atom uma ngabe eshayisana ukuze kwenzeke i-reaction. So mangikhuluma ngokuthi the atoms will interact, so ngikhuluma ukuthi as the chain is becoming longer, the chain of the compound it's becoming longer and longer. Kusho ukuthi there will be more collisions on that atom. There will be more collisions. Okusho ukuthi the reaction is more likely to becoming faster for that compound. Is more likely to becoming faster as the strength of intermolecular forces is what is becoming strong and what and stronger. So ayangichazele lento le. Okay. Wemfethu. Ake sithi mhlambe nginobani ngiya manje ngifuna ukwenza i-example ngama-hydrocarbons, because hydrocarbons most of them they are gases and usually wathola ko-crude oil noma kuma-natural gases. So ngizokwenza just an example ukuthi mangikhuluma ngama-intermolecular forces and also the collisions of the intermolecular forces ukuthi ngisuke ngikhuluma ngani. So ayisithi mhlampe ngine-ice here. This is my ice, a cube. This is the ice. Then mese ngiba nani? Ngibe namanzi here. Amanzi lawa kuphi just nje kwibhawuli yami la. Amanzi agcwele la phakathi. Oh noma singathi ibhawuli sithi mhlampe iketela kanje. Isithi iketela. Okay. Nayo le cube le ake ngiyithathe nayo ngifake phakathi kukhona kwiketela. Mana-ke change the color. Engifake nayo phakathi kwiketela le cube le. Thathe nayo ngifake phakathi. Okay. Then emva kwalapho bese ngizobasa umlilo la ngaphansi. Ngibasa umlilo la phansi. Nala futhi ngibasa umlilo ngaphansi. All right. Mfethu, uyabona uma ngabe sikhuluma with the strength of the intermolecular forces. We are talking about ukuthi ngabe leyo compound leyo is more likely ukuthi i-react noma ithatha isikhathi singakanani ukuthi i-react. How much time does it take for it to react? Angazi ngiyibeka kanjani lento. So uma ngabe ngenza nge-example ngamanzi nange-cube, uma ngabe ubasa umlilo kukhona i-cube ebhodweni, ama-intermolecular forces akho la asuke enze njani? Asuke esondelene so the collisions awakwazi ukuthi enzeke kahle. Mangithi the collisions awakwazi ukuthi wenzeke kahle, angithi uyazi ukuthi when there are effective collisions, mangabe kunama effective collisions, it is whereby direction is going faster and faster. So in this case ama-atom akho asuke esondelene, ayagodola kahle kahle asuke esondelene. So lento le angeke izisheshe ibile kunalento le. The reason why i-cube uma ngabe uzoyithatha i-5 ebhodweni uyibeke kuphi, uyibeke estofini, ingeke izibile kuqala kunale is because yona ama-atom ayo asuke sasondelene. So the strength of the intermolecular forces is not that strong, it is weak, yabo. So ama-intermolecular forces awanaso i-strength sokuthi amove around so that the atoms can do more collisions in this case. But uma ngabe usubuka kwe-liquid, the intermolecular forces, the strength of the intermolecular forces is strength. So the strength of the intermolecular forces is what is more strong. So the strength of the intermolecular forces uma ngabe si-strong, ama-atoms it is whereby uzowathola kahle ukuthi ayakhona ukuthi a-collide enze effective collisions. So this one le ne-liquid uzoyibona ibila kuqala. The reason izobila kuqala is because ama-intermolecular forces akhona asuke strong. A-strong kanjani? A-strong because analeso strength sokuthi enze ama-atom ukuthi akwazi ukuthi a-collide freely. But uma ngabe ubuka i-cube, i-strength of intermolecular forces suke njani? Suke si-weak. Why suke si-weak? It's because kahle kahle ama-atom asuke engenawo lowo mdlandla lowo ukuthi enze i-collision so that the reaction is gonna take place faster. The reaction, yes, is going to take place, but it will take a longer time for it to take place because the strength of intermolecular forces wakhe is weak. Okay, ake sikhulume ngalento manje sesi-relate nento esikhuluma ngayo. So uma ngabe ubuka ama-group akho, nginama-group awungaki? Nginama-group awu 3. So nginama-London forces. London forces. Nama-dipole forces. Ngibe nama-hydrogen bonds. Awuthi usuyakwazi lokho. Hydrogen bonds. Uyabona laba, the London forces, the strength of the intermolecular forces for the London forces, it is very weak in this case. The strength of the intermolecular forces is very weak. Ngakuthi akusabaleki ukuthi ngiqhubeke ngichaze futhi ngoba manje I'm wasting time for ekumele ngabe sisebenzisa ngaso. Then dipole forces, i-strength of intermolecular forces salama hydrocarbon wathola laphana si-slightly strong, asikho strong that strong, but si-slightly strong i-strength sakhona. Okay, so asikho strong exactly, so it is slightly strong, kusho ukuthi lento iphakathi nendawo, yabo. Ayikho phakathi nendawo ngathini uma ngabe uyibeka in a scale of 100%, mhlambe i-strongness lapha kuma-dipole forces sithi masibe u-60%, bese kuthi i-weakness ibe u-40%. So uyambona ukuthi lo muntu lo is slightly strong, asifuni ukuthi u-strong because akekho strong completely, just strong ngo-60%, akekho strong but ufuna ukuba strong, yabo. So the strength of the intermolecular forces for the dipole forces is what is slightly strong. It is not strong, but it is slightly strong. Then now the strength of the hydrogen bonds. This one, they are too strong. So the strength of the intermolecular forces for the hydrogen bonds is very strong. Very strong strength of these ones. Very strong. They are more reactive, these ones. These ones, they are more reactive. So they have a tendency to react then, or compared to the other carbons from London forces and from dipole forces. So the hydrogen bonds, this one, they are very reactive. So they are very reactive. I-strength of intermolecular forces salabani sinjani? Si-strong. So kusho ukuthi nje uma ngabe i-reaction ithi ngiyenzeka, ama-hydrogen bonds awalokhu echitha isikhathi ethi no sisazothatha kancane, there are some processes kumele sidlule kuwo, kumele usihitha kancane, kumele mhlawumbe ukhuphule i-temperature, u-control pressure. No, laba vele they are always ready ukuthi be-react. So the strength of the intermolecular forces babo, it is very strong for the hydrogen bonds. Then abantu bathola la kuma-London forces, ngicabanga ukuthi usuyabazi, sine-alkane, i-alkane, noma ngibhale kanje. So sino ANE. So that is an alkane. Sibe ne-alkane. Sibe ne-alkyne, YNE. So ngizobhala nje just ama-suffix wabo. Then for dipole forces, sine-halo alkane. I-halo alkane ngizobhala just R, which represent the halogens. Then I'd write ANE. Halogens ungakhohlwa mfethu, u-chlorine, u-fluorine, u-iodine, what is the last one? So chlorine, fluorine, iodine, I've forgotten the last one, but there are 4 in total. No bromine, yes. So then it's haloalkane, kube i-aldehyde. Aldehyde igcina ngo-Al. Then sibe ne-ketone. Ketone ligcina ngo-ONE. Then sizoba ne-ester. I-ester, your primary alcohol will have a YL. Then your carboxylic acid will have an O-weight. That is an ester. Those are the suffix. But this is the basic okumele uyazi. Okay. Then the hydrogen bonds sinabantu abawu-2 kuyama-hydrogen bonds. Sibuye sibe ne-alcohol eligcina ngo OL. methanol, propanol, butanol, those stuffs. Then sibe ne carboxylic acid eligcina carboxyl. So it's, I'm not sure it's Y, it's X, Y, L. This one maybe oic acid. So it's oic acid, methanoic acid, butanoic acid, propanoic acid, and so on. So it's oic acid. Ngithemela the strength of intermolecular forces, uma usuka ngapha siyakhuphuka. Kusho ukuthi like the hydrocarbons, they are becoming more reactive as you are going to the right. So this is the strength. So ngizobhala just US STR, which means the strength of the strength of intermolecular forces. Uyabona nani mangabe ngibuka lo mcisholo wami lo, uthi lo mcisholo wami as ngihamba ngiya to the right, uyabona ukuthi ilokhu yakhona iyakhuphuka ubukhulu bakhona noma ukuvuleka kwakhona kusho ukuthi the intermolecular forces are becoming stronger and stronger and what and stronger. Okusho nje some moving from the London forces going to the hydrogen bonds, the strength of intermolecular forces is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. That's why ubona iqala incane la. Uma ngabe uqala uncane umcisho lami kusho ukuthi the strength of intermolecular forces is weak, as umcisho wami uba isidudla, uyabona ukuthi the strength of intermolecular forces is becoming stronger and what and stronger. Okusho ukuthi uyabona yini ngendlela engibalandelanise ngayo labantu, indlela engibalandelanise ngayo labantu indlela aba-strong ngayo noma i-strongness sabo. Uyabona i-alkane li-weak ne-alkene, i-alkyne li-strong ne-alkene, i-haloalkane li-weak ne-aldehyde, i-aldehyde ne-ketone strongness sakhona sithi masifuna ukufana kodwa sifana. I-ketone lijari kuba strong kancane ne-aldehyde. Then i-ester it's very strong nalo kune-ketone. Then i-alcohol is weak compared to the carboxylic acid. Okusho ukuthi singibabala labantu laba, the strength of intermolecular forces is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. So umuntu one-strength of intermolecular forces esi-strong nabo bonke ilo sekugcineni. So ngibala ngiya kanje, ukubala kwami kushona ezansi ngiphinde ngiqale phezulu ngishona ezansi, phinde ngiqale phezulu ngishona ezansi. So lo sekugcineni okuyi-carboxylic acid uyena ne-strength njani esi-strong. Bese kuthi the second homologous series, the second homologous series strong kuzoba i-alcohol. The third homologous series strong kuzoba i-ester. Uyabona ukuthi esingihlehla njengamanje sengibala ukuthi owesi-4 lo o-strong, owesibili lo strong, owesithathu lo strong. Okay, angazi ngathi ngizochaza nje bese ngichaze kangaka nje la. Okay, then bathi apart from the okay, so ngithe mina ngicela ungibukele amalokhu laphana ama-carboxylic acids. Mawubuka ama-carboxylic acids wakho ngifike ngibe no, I think that is ethanoic acid. The first one is ethanoic acid. Then the second one stay uno-carbon amangaki 2 3 4, that is butanoic acid. So as kukhuphuka o-carbon kwi-strength, as kukhuphuka o-carbon kwi-strength or as kukhuphuka o-carbon be-compound ne-strength naso siyakhuphuka. Okusho ukuthi mina ngingaba nama-alkane awu-2 kokubili kube ama-alkane but uthola ukuthi omunye uwupropane omunye uwubutane. Ubutane unocarbon abaningi nopropane, so ubutane uyena ozoba ne-strength of intermolecular esi-strong because uyena onocarbon abaningi. Also upentane uzoba ne-strength esi-strong kuno-propane because upropane unocarbon abancane kunobani kunopentane. Then in this case bobabili abantu laba bayini bama-carboxylic acids but u-ethanoic acid uweak kuno-butanoic acid. So ithini lento-ke? Ithi lento as i-strength of intermolecular forces siba stronger, it is whereby the boiling point is going to be higher. As the strength of intermolecular forces is becoming stronger, then the boiling point is going to be higher. Okay, okusho ukuthi i-boiling point ka-pentane izoba nkulu kune-boiling point ka-propane because upentane une-strength of intermolecular forces esi-stronger compared to propane. So lento iyi-pattern. Ngizosheshisa mase ngikukhombisa le pattern ngingasachitha kakhulu isikhathi. So lento iyi-pattern lento le. Ifike iqale ko-carbon ize kuphi? Ize kwi-strength. Iye kuphi? Iye kwi-boiling point. So as uno-carbon more, as uno-carbon aba more, then the strength of intermolecular forces sakho sizoba njani? Sizoba strong. Then the boiling point is going to be what? It's going to be high. And as uno-carbon aba less, the strength of intermolecular forces sakho sizoba soba weak. Then the boiling point is going to be low. This thing isebenza uma ngabe nifola under the same homologous series. Mfethu uqaphele lokho. Ifola under uma ngabe sikhuluma ngabantu abe-homologous series eyodwa. So lento ngizoyicomparisha only and only if ngikhuluma ngabantu abaqhamuka kwi-homologous series eyodwa. Ngikade ngishilo bengikhuluma ngama-alkane. Kulama-alkane bengikhuluma ngo-propane, ngikhulume ngobani futhi ngo-butane. So bobabilani bama-alkane but omunye uno-carbon abaningi, omunye uno-carbon aba-less. Okay, uma ngabe-ke singasakhulumi ngabantu abaqhamuka from the same homologous series, kuzobe sekuya-ke manje-ke nge-strength sabo njengoba ngikuchazelile ukuthi ama-London forces they are weak than the dipole forces. Okusho ukuthi mina uma ngabe ngiyothatha i-aldehyde mase ngiyothatha mhlawumbe ngithatha i-aldehyde upropanol mase ngiyothatha i-alkane mhlambe upentanol. Yes, upentanol uno-carbon upropane, upentane I mean. Upentane yes uno-carbon abangaki abaningi nobani kunopropanol but upentane uyini uyi-alkane but upentanol uyini uyi-aldehyde. Ithini lento? Ithi uma ngabe ngiyi-aldehyde ngizoba strong nani kune-alkane because mina ngifola under dipole forces which have a strength that is stronger compared to the London forces. So umuntu oku-group 2 uzoba strong kunomuntu oku-group 1 no matter ukuthi o-carbon babo banjani. Ungaba no-carbon abaningi uku-group 1 mina ngibe no-carbon abancane ngiku-group 2 but ngoba mina ngikugroup 2 still ngi-strong nawe because ithi lento ama-strength of intermolecular forces abani aka-group 2 anjani a-stronger compared to ama-strength of intermolecular forces abani a-group 1. Kanjalo na-group 3 uma ngabe ngiku-group 3 ngi-strong nomuntu o-group 2 nomuntu futhi o-group 1. So uma ngabe mhlawumbe ngiyothatha i-alcohol mhlawumbe methanol that is the first alcohol, mese ngiyothatha bani lapha ngiyothatha uhexane. Uyabona ukuthi uhexane unocarbon abawungaki, unocarbon abawu-6, umethanol unocarbon onjani oyedwa. But since labantu bengaqhamuki from the same homologous series, omunye uyi-alkane omunye uyi-alcohol, i-alcohol ulitholaphi? Uthola kuma-hydrogen bonds, i-alkane ulitholaphi? Uthola kuma-London forces noma kuma-hydrocarbons. So uyabona ukuthi akusalingani njengamanje. Yes, unocarbon abaningi but uqhamukaphi phela? Uqhamukaphi? Mina nginocarbon abancane but ngiqhamukaphi? Mina ngiqhamuka ngale kulabantu aba-strong, wena uqhamuka ngale labantu aba-weak. Noma ungaba no-carbon aba-100 mina ngibe noyedwa, still ngisazoba strong nawe, still mina ngisazoba ne-boiling point enkulu kuneyakho because mina ngiqhamuka kubantu aba-strong. Uyabona? Yes. Okay, but now define boiling point. Oh, before you get there, ngolubu compound A no compound B, sithela abantu ba ama-carboxylic acids. Yes, omunye u-B uno-carbon abaningi no-A, okusho ukuthi u-B u-strong no-A because they are from the homologous series. So ukuthi zivumelekile labantu ba-comparisha. Since-ke u-B no-carbon abaningi, that's why u-B uzombona eba ne-boiling point enkulu ewu-163, then u-A eba ne-boiling point enjani encane ewubani ewu-11. Yabo, lona une-boiling point ewu-163, lo une-boiling point ewubani ewu-11. It's because of o-carbon. Why sibheka o-carbon? Is because they are from the same homologous series. Boba bayini? Bayi-carboxylic acids. Then mase sibuka u-C no-D ku-experiment 2. U-C no-D, they are both alcohols, bagcina ngobani? Ngo-OH. Bagcina ngobani? Ngo-OH. But o-carbon bakhona bathini? O-carbon baka-C bancane no-carbon baka-D. Okusho ukuthi u-C uzoba ne-boiling point encane kunekabani? Kuneka-D. Because u-D une-strength of intermolecular forces esi-strong, although beqhamuka from the same homologous series. Okay. Then must define boiling point. Two, apart from the conditions for determining boiling point, state controlled variable for experiment 1. So apart from the conditions, conditions, they are talking about all carbon. Because the only condition that you can talk about here, since those people, they are from the same homologous series, or carbon, iyona condition esingakhuluma ngayo leyo, o carbon. Bese sizobuka ke i-boiling point yakhona after sesibuka o-carbon ba-A nakabani nabaka-B. But bathi njengamanje isho-ke the controlled variable. I-control variable mfethu ngisho kuthiwa ubhala yiphi i-concept. I-control variable ilento ekhona kodwa engabhalwanga. I-control variable yale nto sengiyikhulume kaningi. Ngithela abantu they are from the same homologous series. Kubhaliwe laphana ukuthi they are from the same homologous series. Akubhalwanga. But into ekhona leyo. Okusho ukuthi the control variable for this experiment was that they are from the same homologous series. That's it, then you're done. 1 mark for free. They are from the same homologous series. Into ekhona vele uyayibona kodwa ayibhaliwe. To write down the general conclusion for this investigation. Ngicela ubuke-ke manje-ke la. Bathi bhala i-conclusion for this investigation. Uyabona la mina ngilento ngathi i-conclude ubacaze ukuthi ngizofika ngibheke u-experiment 1 ngikhulume ngawo, ngibheke u-experiment 2 ngikhulume ngawo, because but write the general conclusion. And this one is 2 marks. Kusho ukuthi uzofika ukhulume nge-conclusion ka-experiment 1 ukhulume nge-conclusion ka-experiment 2 kodwa ukuhlanganise ndawonye. I-conclusion ka-experiment 1 ithi njengoba u-B eba no-carbon abaningi kunabaka-A, u-B uba ne-boiling point enkulu. That is the conclusion yadana. But remember, kubale phela manje ukuthi although A and B they are from the same homologous series, but as the carbon of B of the or ngathi as the carbon atoms of B become more compared to the carbon atoms of A, then B is gonna have a higher boiling point, or B is having a higher boiling point. Into oyibonayo vele ukhohluda ngento oyibonayo la into okhuluma ngayo, uyabona? Naku-A kunjalo. Uyabona ku-A ukuthi as ku-experiment 2 uyabona ukuthi as o-carbon noma the carbon atoms of D they are increasing, also the boiling point of D is becoming higher and higher compared to the boiling point of C, although they are from the same homologous series. Yebo, they are from the same homologous series, but as lo munye eba no-carbon abaningi ne-boiling point yakhe iba nkulu. That is the conclusion of this thing. Ayikho into esingakhuluma ngayo la. But which compound will have the highest vapor pressure? Inanga umuntu esingakhuluma ngayo. Le nto angeke ngichazele kahle mfethu lento uyibone once and for all. Lalela. Uyabona as i-strength of internal coefficient hey wenkosi isingisi. Uyabona as i-strength of internal hey. Uyabona as the strength of internal as as i-strength sama-intermolecular forces akho siba stronger. Ubonile yini kwenzakala nge-boiling point? I-boiling point iba high. I-boiling point wemfethu isuke ihambiselana nani ne-melting point. But kusuke kuzoba i-opposite of the what? Of the vapor pressure. I-vapor pressure ayimfuni umuntu one-strength of intermolecular forces njani esi-strong. Ufune i-vapor pressure ifune ngathi umuntu engaba ne-strength of intermolecular forces njani esi-weak. Ngike ngakhuluma la ekuqaleni ngakhuluma ngama-alkane ngathi ama-alkane amaningi wawo ama-gas. Ama-alkane, most of the alkanes they are gases. And ikhumbula phela ukuthi i-vapor is in a form of what? It is the composition of moisture and what? And also a gas. Masikhuluma nge-vapor. So we are looking at the gas and also at the moisture, the composition of these two. Then that's why we are talking about the vapor. So uma ngabe ama-haloalkane, uma ngabe ama-alkane ama-gases, okusho ukuthi phela they will have a higher vapor because they are gases vele. They will have a higher vapor. Uyambona yini ukuthi lo muntu onama-intermolecular forces are-weak uyena ozoba ne-higher vapor? Lo muntu onama-intermolecular forces are-weak uyena ozoba ne-higher vapor. Iyona into enzakalayo leyo. Then lona onama-intermolecular forces are-strong uzoba ne-lower vapor. I-vapor ayimfuni umuntu onama-intermolecular forces are-strong, but i-boiling point ifuna yena futhi ne-melting point nayo futhi ifuna yena. So when I look at the strength of the intermolecular forces, as they are weak, the vapor pressure is going to be high. But as they are strong, only the boiling point and the melting point is going to be high. So uma ngabe mina ngikhuluma nge-strength wemfowethu, uma ngabe ngikhuluma nge-strength of intermolecular forces, as si-weak, uthola ukuthi the vapor is high. Bowakhumbula amazwi ami ngikhuluma ngama-alkane ukuthi most of them they are gases, alkanes. Uyabathola ku-crude oil, yes, but kuma-natural gases nakhona uyabathola futhi. And mostly futhi umethane-ke uyona nje uma ngabe uzobuka i-natural gas, it is mostly composed of methane. Umethane impela kuyena yena impela-ke on the lowest strength of intermolecular forces, on a weak strength of intermolecular forces. Umethane okuyena impela on a weak strength of intermolecular forces. Uyena impela-ke impela umuntu oyi-composition yani ye-natural gas, uyena impela umuntu ostrong kakhulu. I-natural gas uma ngabe uyibheka isuke ine-composition like of methane isuke above 80%. Uyabona ukuthi kahle ama-alkane azwene nokuba yi-vapor kahle kahle. Injalo-ke lento ithi lento, as the strength of intermolecular forces is weak, then the vapor pressure is going to be high. But as the strength of intermolecular forces is what now? Is strong. Then the boiling point and also the melting point, those two are gonna be high. Boiling point is gonna be high, and also the melting point. For the melting point is gonna be high. Wemfowethu, angikwazi phela ukuthi ngingakhuluma ngalama phases. Ngiwashiya amanye. I-vapor pressure akusiyona yodwa iface enginayo. So uma ngabe ngikhuluma nge-vapor pressure, kwamele ibe khona i-boiling point, kwamele ibe khona i-melting point. Yes, ngikhuluma nge-vapor pressure, but kwamele ibe khona i-boiling point, kwamele ibe khona i-melting point. Uyabona ni laba bobabili, since bezwana nama-intermolecular forces are strong, kusho ukuthi ama-intermolecular forces uma ngabe ese-weak, they are gonna have a low boiling point. They are gonna have a low boiling point. So the boiling point in this case is low, and also the melting point in this case is low, because the strength of intermolecular forces is what? Is weak. Then that the vapor in this case is gonna be low. Ama-state kumele wafaka konke, kodwa laba okungabona esingabo la, yabona nje mangabe i-strength of intermolecular forces umuntu esingaye la i-vapor, but labo okungesibona singabo abayitshutshekayo nje saluse ubafaka egcineni, because i-vapor ayikwazi ukuthi ingahamba kodwa bakhona laba, but kuveze phela ukuthi banjani kuleso state, kuveze ukuthi kuleso strength of intermolecular forces uma ngabe sinje bona banjani, kuveze. Masukuveze umuntu oyedwa, baveze bonke, kodwa qala ngalo esibhekene okuyena osingaye. Which compound will have the highest vapor pressure? Lapha kumele uyobheka umuntu one-strength of intermolecular forces esinjani, esi-weak. Sithe i-carboxylic acid li-strong kune-alcohol. Okusho ukuthi uma ngabe siyobheka ama-intermolecular uma siyobheka i-vapor pressure e-high khona, angeke sikwazi ukuthi siyobheka abantu abanama-strength of intermolecular forces a-strong. But i-alcohol, i-strength of intermolecular forces alo si-weak compared to i-carboxylic acid. Okusho nje manje thina siyobheka i-alcohol because abekho alkane nalaba baku-group 2 obani aldehyde no-ketone abekho labo bantu labo. Sinikeza abantu abaku-group 3, but laba baku-group 3 khona strong nomunye. So asibheke lena-ke o-weak-ke kunomunye okuyi-alcohol. I-alcohol sesiyobheka ini kuyo, sesiyobheka umuntu ono-carbon abancane, because ono-carbon abancane uyena one-weak strength of intermolecular forces. Eseba ne-weak strength of intermolecular forces, kusho the vapor pressure is high phela. Ubani lana in this case? Is C. the boiling point of B and D are compared. So now we are comparing B no D. Now abantu sibacomparishayo u-B no-D. Omunye i-carboxylic acid, omunye i-alcohol. U-B siyazi ukuthi u-strong, u-D unjani, u-weak. So u-D is weak, then B is strong. Okay. Then write down the independent variable for this comparison. Uma ngabe sikhuluma nge-independent variable for this comparison, just write down the independent variable for this comparison. Wathi ngibo manje nje siyacompare le iyiphi independent variable esingakhuluma ngayo la eyimele nje. Uyona uma ngabe bekhuluma nge-independent variable ngathini? Yinto eyimele, iyona nto esinikeza i-clarity noma iyona nto esinikeza igunya lokuthi sikhulume ngaleyo nto leyo. So iyimele iyona nje esinikeza igunya. Yona uma ngabe uyimele mfethu, uma ngabe uyimele uwumuntu oyimele, abantu uvele ubatshele nje, uyabona? Awudingi ukuthi kube khona into enegotiate-ayo noma kube khona into like eniyixoxayo nixoxisana nayo la. So sila sizofuna into eyimele, just the independent thing eyimele okuyiyona esisizayo ukuthi sibheke ezinye izinto, uyabona? Hhayi ukuthi okuyiyona esiyibhekayo, uyabona? So iyona esisizayo ukuthi sibheke ezinye izinto, asibheki yona direct. Noma angithi asisebenzise ezinye izinto ukuthola yona, siyithola nje yona ngqo, iyona ezosinikeza i-direction ngaleyo khampani ukuthi kumele senze ngaleyo khampani, kumele sikhulume ngaleyo khampani. I-alkane ubona ukuthi lingabi na-double bond, lingabi nama-multiple bond, lingabi na-oxygen, ukuthi i-alkane leli, yabo? Awulibuzi i-alkane, uyabona ukuthi okay, there's no oxygen there, okay, there's no halogen there, okay, there are no multiple bond there, that is an alkane, yabona? I-alkane ulibona nge-double bond, uthi okay, there's a double bond lapha, iyimele nje. Asidingi ukuthi manje sibuze kwabanye ukuthi hayi o-carbon bakho bona banjani, kukanjani? No, asikudingi lokho. Uyimele lo muntu loyana nje, uthi bukani mina ngqo, mina ngizobhekana nani face to face. In this case, uma ngabe bekhuluma nge-independent variable for this comparison, i-functional group mfethu, i-functional group yalama-compound. So iyona nto i-functional group eyimele nje esitshela kabanzi nge-structure, iyona nje esitshela kabanzi nge-structure. Independent ayidiphendele komunye umuntu, ivele ikutshele nje yona cash ngaleso structure leso. So fully explain the difference in boiling points of the two compounds. Uma ngabe uchaza ama-boiling point alabantu mfethu, kumele ubale the strength of intermolecular forces. In this case, yeah, kumele ubale the strength of intermolecular forces, ubale i-group abaqhamuka ngaphayi kwayo, ubale i-energy, ukwenzakalani nge-energy, because i-energy iyona ezoyi-affecta i-boiling point. As i-strength of intermolecular forces is strong, okusho sizo-require more energy in order to break the strength, in order to break those bonds. Sizodinga energy eningi ukuze siyobreaka leso strength leso noma siyobreaka lawo mabond lawo. As i-strength of intermolecular forces si-weak, sizodinga i-energy encane. Ayikho energy incane nje energy sizoyidinga ukuthi siyobreak ama-bond, because i-strength of intermolecular forces si-weak. Abekho more reactive labantu laba, they are weak. Angeke uthathe igas eliyi-alkane uthathe esithi mhlampe nje u-methanol, uthathe igas, uthathe u-methanol, igas bayakhona ukubalance ukuthi libe some sort of a liquid. bayakhona ukuyenza le nto. Beyibiza nge-gas kodwa uma uyibuka wena this thing is liquefied. Kodwa bathi it is a gas, angazi bakwenza kanjani. So uthatha i-gas, uthathe umethanol. Mese uyaphuza, ufike uliphuze lelo gas lelo, kodwa uphuze nomethanol. Ufike uphuze lelo gas lelo mase uyarelaxa nje 10 minutes. Uphuze mhlampe nje noma ithami nje mhlampe iglasi nyana. Yabo. Bese uzophuza umethanol. Mase uyabheka lapho ukuthi imuphi yena ozothi mangabe umphuzile udinga i-energy eningi uthi usukume. Hayi khohle kumethanol umba phansi, umba phansi. Yabona nje uba ukuphuza umethanol. Phuze nje. Ubone ukuthi ukuze usuke phansi uye kwenye indlu uzodinga energy engakanani. Noma uphuze leli gas ubone ukuthi udinga energy engakanani ukusuka la uya kwenye indlu. So as the strength of intermolecular forces is stronger, you will require more energy in order to break the bonds. Uzodinga energy eningi ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi usukume ngoba lento izokukhathaza amadolo. Okay. Then bathi full explain the difference in the boiling points of the two compounds. So number 1, kumele uqale usho uthi compound B is a carboxylic acid. Compound D is an alcohol. Uqeda uthini? Uthi the carboxylic acid, the strength of the carboxylic acid, noma the strength of compound B, or the strength of intermolecular forces of compound B is stronger than the strength of intermolecular forces of compound D. Compound B will require more energy in order to break the bonds. Compound D will require less energy in order to break the bonds. Then they're done. That deal. Then question 7. Sengizoshesha is question 7. Ngiyachaza kuningi kakhulu. These are reactions. They are very important. Very important reactions. Ukube kuya ngami ngabe ngifundisa wona wodwa nje for the organic chemistry. Very important reactions. In the flow diagram below, 1, 2, 3 represent organic reactions. P, Q are different organic compounds. Q is a major organic product. Is the major organic product. Uma ngabe sikhuluma ngama-major umfowethu, uma sikhuluma ngama-major, make sure. Uma ngabe sikhuluma ngama-major kwi-organic chemistry, ubocabanga uMarkovs no-Z-Serve, lawo ma-scientist awu-2. Because uma ngabe sikhuluma ngama-major, okusho ukuthi we can do a reaction, but kuleyo reaction kuzophuma ama-product awu-2. Singakhipha ama-product awu-2. Enye izoba yi-minor, enye izoba yi-major. So wena kumele ukuringe emqondweni wakho ukuthi okay, iba yi-major uma ngabe kwenze njani. Uma ngabe i-obey umthetho kabani. Iba yi-minor uma ngabe inga-obey umthetho kabani. Bekumele ngabe iya-obey lo mthetho kodwa yona ayi-obey. So izoba yi-minor. Uma ube bekumele ngenza uMarkovs rule, angangawenza. Kusho ukuthi ngizokhipha a minor product.